Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Chelsea again. I'm continuing on with videos about my coloring book collection and showing you my completed pages. Thank you to everyone that's watched my first video and subscribed so far. I do appreciate it. I know it's a lot of work to kind of build the channel up, so I'll try to have a couple new videos and some new content. So we'll just kind of continue on with my coloring book collection. We're going to Romantic Country next. This is one of the next books that I got and I absolutely love it. I only have the first one. I do want to get the other two at some point, but I feel like I just need to color a few more pictures in this book first before I can justify getting any more books. So I've marked my pages again. I did just do one of the intro pages here. It has a little bit of the text just to kind of practice in this book, see how my pencils worked out. Not too exciting, but started with that page. The next one I did in this book was the castle page with the cute little sheep. I used my Prismacolors here. The Prismacolors work really well in this book. I like the soft lines. The pictures aren't too overwhelming. They're just very cute. Did this one, the bakery. Used a little bit different color palette. Had fun doing the glass on the door and all the pastries in there. Let's see. I think I've only got one more in this book. This is actually a work in progress page. So I started on the snowy cabin here. I started it in the winter time. I wanted to try coloring snow and just doing a more of a winter scene. But as you can see, I didn't get around to it, and then winter ended and I wasn't really as inspired anymore. So I will pick this one up probably next winter again and hopefully color a few more pictures in this book. So that's Romantic Country. The next books we'll look at are the Kerby Rosanes. I have Imagimorphia here. Only colored a few pictures in this book. I just love looking at the pictures. They're just works of art in themselves. But let's see. So I did this one first. The anchor, using my Prismacolors again. Lots of bright colors. I like the shading in this book. You don't have to work so hard to figure out where the shading is. It already kind of fills in the lines for you, so that's nice. And I have one more that's halfway done. We have this double spread jellyfish page, so I've done the one on this side. I've had plans to go back and do the other side. I did this one purple. I think I wanted to do this side pink. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. And actually, those are the only two I've done in Imagimorphia. And I only have one other of his books, the brand new Geomorphia. I got this one. I like that the pages are all one-sided, so I can use some markers in here and not worry about any bleed through. So the first one I did was this one, the waterfall and hot air balloons. I used Tombow markers and I used gel pens. You might be able to see some of the metallic in through there. Yeah. And then I've started another one in this book. Haven't quite finished it yet. Doing this desert scene with the ocean and the ships back here. I'm using Tombows again. You can kind of see the color gradients that I'm working on. I think it looks pretty good so far. So I'll keep working on that one. Those are the only two Kerby Rosanes books I have. Alright, moving on here. Looking at my Rita Berman books. I have all 4 seasons. I don't have the other 2, but I would like to get those at some point. They just take quite a while to get to the US, usually a couple weeks waiting. So I only have the 4 seasons so far. I got summer first, so we'll start with that one. I always do this kind of front page just to test things out. Not too exciting. Alright, this page, which I'm actually pretty proud of. I used Prismacolors, but I also had gotten like a blender pen, I believe from Michaels. So I hadn't really tried that out before, but it was helpful kind of getting the color gradient without having to spend forever just blending the pencils together. So I think that one looks pretty good. Although I haven't really been using that blender pen since. Did this one here, the koi fish. Had fun kind of getting some different colors in the water. There's some blues, some teals, some purples. And then just kind of picked a nice bright red and orange for the fish. Let's see. So this is the first one I did in this book. When I first got it, it was just a fun beach scene. I used my Staedtler Ergo Softs. Wasn't too worried about, dark colors, just some nice, fun, gentle, coloring in. What I do like about this book, and all of her books actually, is she has these pages that can be double page spreads, but they can also just, be alone by themselves. So while these two pages go together, you could also just do one or the other and they can stand alone. So I like that about her books. Got one more in here. Did the hiking boots with the flowers coming out. I thought that was a cute one. Yeah, so that's it for summer so far. I will come back to these books. They're a nice, small, manageable size that I like. All right, next is fall. Same Rita Berman books. The little front page again. I was just trying out my metallic Sakura jelly rolls. Nothing too exciting, just testing things out. See, I did the apple in this book, which I really like this one. I was able to, kind of go from a darker red to a lighter red, incorporate some orange. I'm having fun blending my Prismacolors here. I think it turned out pretty good. And since it's fall, I had to do a pumpkin page. Oops. So able to do the pumpkins in some different colors, play with the cobwebs. There's a really light yellow background, but kind of hard to see. And the last one I've done in this book so far is this page. Just kind of a fun page to try some different things with leaves and flowers. I think I had just got my white gel pens for the first time, so I was trying to add in some highlights. This kind of looks funny on the camera with how much white pen there is there, but again, you can always find these pictures on my Instagram if you want a little bit better quality than the webcam can pick up. So that was fall. Alright, we have winter. I wish I had done a few more pictures in this book this last winter. I was sick, had the flu and a few different things, so it would have been a good time to color if I was feeling up for it. But actually, I went with just some of the pattern pages in this book when I wasn't feeling so well. Sometimes these kinds of pages are just nice and relaxing. Used my Staedtler Ergo Softs, just coloring in. And then you always have a complimentary page you can do later on. And again, I just did another pattern page with the snowflakes. I think I used the Staedtler Ergo Softs again and some gel pens. But I do really like this other page. I probably will come back to this one. And that's actually all I've done for winter. But I'll come at this one again this year. And then I do have spring. I literally just got this in the mail about 2 days ago. Haven't had a chance to color anything yet. There is a page that I'd like to do first. See if I can find it really quick. Yeah. So I think I want to start with this page. I like this one. The umbrellas, the little kitty cat, the flowers coming out of there. A nice manageable page. And you have this nice scene next to it, which would be fun. So probably do that one pretty soon. Okay. These are a little bit more miscellaneous books that we've got here. We'll do this one first. Balance by Angie Grace. She has quite a few different books. They all have different titles. She has different levels of detail. This one's Extreme Stress Menders, Volume 1. So you can find these on Amazon. She has all different ones. She has ones with larger spaces for markers. This one's more detailed for pencils. So I have done a couple in here. I have this nice little mandala with the cool tones. Not the biggest mandala colorist, but sometimes this can be nice and stress relieving. Let's see. And then I went kind of the opposite with some nice bright colors. I think I've got one more that I've started. I haven't come back to it. Started this one. And didn't get around to finishing it. Like I said, I'm not always called to this book, just with these kinds of patterns, but I was kind of inspired by some of the colors on the front for this one. So that's where that came from. I'll probably come back to it. There's quite a few more in here. The paper quality is not the absolute best. It's kind of thin. Oh, actually, I do have another one. I forgot. I didn't mark this one. Glad I saw that. But I did this one just with some Crayola markers. The nice bright colors. Again, just relaxing. Nothing special. Okay, we'll do one more book in this video. I got this book as a gift for Christmas, I believe, from my mom. It has quotes to color, and actually I don't have all of the pages I've colored still in this book because I've sent them out to different family members or friends for holidays. So I do have a couple in here still. I have this one with the hot air balloons. I was kind of just practicing coloring a sunset background. I think this was the first time I tried it. But got Sharpies for the balloons and the buildings, and then Prismacolors for the sunset. I have another one I've started that I do plan to give as a gift. So I'm just got some Prismacolors. Didn't get around to finishing it. But I also just kind of use this page for testing. Just, I don't know, testing out different markers. I mean, I'm not really going to give this to someone, but just a good testing page. So, yeah, some nice fun quotes to color. So this was a little bit shorter video. I will have one more video coming up with the rest of my collection, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So thank you for watching.